Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? I am super excited for this video because I'm going to be sharing with you everything that I purchased and received in January. I have got a haul for y'all. Like, I don't even know what happened this month, but I have so many things to share with you. I figured that for all the things that I have tested a little bit more, I can kind of give you some mini reviews as we go through. For the things I haven't shown on camera yet, you can let me know what type of content you want to see them in, and we can just have a good chill time. It might be a little bit more of a long chatty video. I suggest maybe some popcorn, maybe just, you know, a fresh Diet Dr. Pepper. And I do have some things from Ulta and Sephora, but honestly, almost everything I have to share with you is indie, so I hope that you guys are excited. But before we jump into the video, I do want to thank AMYLOVES for sponsoring the beginning. I have talked about AMYLOVES so many times on my channel. I'm sure a lot of y'all are familiar with them and have purchased from them and enjoyed their jewelry. They are a jewelry company based out of New York, and they make beautiful, sustainable, high quality pieces. They have so many different unique, dainty options, and I just love their jewelry. I feel like it matches my style perfectly. They did send me 2 new pairs of earrings to share with y'all. So right now I'm wearing the Kiara earrings, which are like these like cute little like gold comma shape. They're just really pretty and unique, but I feel like they just add like this element of classiness to everything I wear them with, so I am obsessed. They do also now have some silver jewelry. They used to only really have gold, but now they have options. I'm a gold jewelry girl through and through. And they also sent over their Cuidado earrings, which are these beautiful, just like long hoops. And they're just, again, so pretty, so classy, just hoops that I would wear with everything. And all of the pieces that I've received from them are still in perfect condition. They last wonderfully, but they do also have a 2-year warranty that if anything goes wrong, they will make it right. They have free shipping and free exchanges in the US. And right now, because of Valentine's Day coming up, they have a 25% off sale on their entire website. So I will make sure to link everything for you down below. Definitely recommend checking them out if you're looking to buy a piece for someone else or for yourself. No judgment here. Treat yourself. I've been working with them for a really long time, and it's for good reason. It's because I love their jewelry, and it's truly something that I'm reaching for and wearing every single day of my life. So thank you to AMYLOVES for sponsoring this portion of the video. Now let's jump on into this epic haul. Okay, so I normally don't do monthly hauls, but I love watching them, so I'm kind of wanting this to be more of a consistent thing on my channel. So let me know, leave your feedback down below if you enjoy a good monthly haul. I thought we could go ahead and start off with everything that I purchased myself, and then we'll leave PR towards like the second half of the video. I do have a decent amount of PR to share with you, and I want to talk about it, but I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, so we'll leave it towards the end. So let's start off with everything I grabbed from Sephora this month. For some reason, I was just a hardcore Sephora girly because I made 2 online orders. I made 1 like online pickup order, and then I also went in person once. I don't know what was happening. There was just so many things that were grabbing my attention. I do have one of the orders unopened yet, so I'm not going to mention it yet because it literally just got here. It's February 1st. Like, I'm going to include it in February's haul because I haven't even touched anything that's in there yet. And I feel like I already have so much to talk about. So let's just go through one by one. I got the Say Beauty. I'm so sorry. I said Say and then someone told me that it was Say, and I've been saying it wrong this whole time. I feel like that could have been a tongue twister, but I grabbed their like little dew serum in the shade Star Glow. And the reason why is because I swatched it in person and I thought it actually looked really beautiful. I can even swatch it for you right now on my hand just so you can see what I saw, what caused me to buy it. I just feel like it has like this like nice like subtle luminosity to it. It looks really pretty. It's also very like sheer. It does not feel thick or heavy or anything. It just adds a soft glow to the skin. So I have tried this as a highlighter, like just to try it out, and I like it. Like it works, but I don't know that I would reach for this over and over again as a highlighter. I've also used it as a base underneath my makeup. I have it underneath my foundation today, and I do like it for that. I feel like, you know, like it has a little glow to it, but I don't know that I'm obsessed. I feel like I could just use moisturizer and get the same effect personally. I feel like for having super dry skin, this is just not doing that much for me. I think maybe if you have more oily skin, more combo skin, you might appreciate the thinness of this a little bit more, but I am not done testing it out. That's just, you know, my overall initial thoughts. I definitely want to use it more, use it with different products and see how I feel, but I don't know. I feel like this is just my overall like repeating thought is just, I'm like, I could have some more glow, and you'll hear me say that a few times in this video. And then I also have the new Laura Mercier Real Flawless Concealer. I bought this on a whim because the foundation went viral and I was like, let me just try the concealer. It is very creamy. It's good. I think that if you like more of a light coverage concealer, you would probably enjoy this. I'm not counting it out. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm going to keep testing it out, but I'm not like obsessed on first try. And then obviously I grabbed the Real Flawless Foundation from Laura Mercier. And honestly, I don't know how I feel about this. I have regrets on purchasing it because it was like $48. I mean, I just don't buy high-end foundations that often. I feel like I have a bunch of foundations that work for me and I'm going through them and I'm just not here buying $50 bottles of foundation. I'd rather spend that on an eyeshadow palette any day. But I saw this in TikTok videos and it looked so glowy, so beautiful on the skin. I was like, I feel like that could be my perfect foundation. I love the glow. And I don't understand where the glow went. Like maybe it's just because I have very dry skin, but it just does not look that glowy on me. And I also feel like it's very temperamental. Like how you apply it completely changes how it looks. And some days, like I've worn it with certain products and it looks really beautiful all day long. And then other days I've worn it and it just looked cakey and dry and like it was like hanging on to every piece of texture on my skin. And I was just like, I don't know what's going on. But some days it looks really beautiful. So I'm like, I don't want to count it out. I'm like still trying to figure out what is the perfect combination for this. But then at the same time, I'm like, why do I need to figure out a $50 foundation? Like, I feel like it should just be kind of effortless. I'd love to know what you guys think about this foundation. If you've tried it, what products do you use around it? What do you use to prep the skin underneath? Because I'm just struggling a little bit. And I feel like for that price tag, I should not be struggling. And I also picked up on a whim the 71 Pro Concealer Brush from Sephora because I wanted to test it out in comparison to the BK Beauty A506. And this is just much thinner. Like A506 wins all the way, but I do like this brush a little bit more for eye primer. I feel like it just gets into the crevices of my eyes so well, so it's definitely not a loss. And then probably one of my favorite things that I purchased from Sephora would be the Huda Beauty powder in the shade Cherry Blossom. I have not bought a powder in forever, and I just kind of got this on a whim because I've seen some people like doing the pink under eye trend. I thought it was really cute. I have a full video where I like tried a bunch of new makeup and I also tried out the trend and tried to see what it looked like on me. And honestly, I liked the overall look. I got so many comments from y'all that I looked very glam and you thought it was super pretty. So yeah, I really like this. I feel like it smells really good. It looks really cute. I wish that they had like an even lighter pink option, like even more brightening. I'm kind of tempted to purchase Cookie because I do like the formula and mix them together for like that ultimate super bright pink under eye. But then at the same time, I'm kind of like, is that extra? I don't know, but if I'm a hardcore Sephora girly again in February, then we might end up with Cookie at next month's haul. Like, who knows? I also have the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Smoothing Serum. I got like a little mini on my order and I thought it was good. I feel like this is turning less into a haul and more into mini reviews, but I have thoughts on things, so like why not share them with you? I thought this was good, but again, I just feel like I could use a moisturizer. Like it's nothing special. I don't feel like I need to purchase it full size or anything. And then I also have the Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom Under Eye Corrector, and I would say that this is probably the best of all of the liquid correctors I've tried recently. I tried Natasha Denona. I tried something from Pixie. I tried a Maybelline, no, not Maybelline, a Milani one. And I feel like this is a good color for correcting. I feel like it actually like stays in place really well. It doesn't make the products I put over it more sheer. I'm still testing it out, but so far I do like it. And that was a new shade that I grabbed. And then from Ulta, we have some Fenty here. We also have a little bit of drugstore. So I grabbed the Fenty Blur Stick in the shade 1. And I actually have not tried this yet. I'm really sad because I really want to try it. I've just been testing so many things and I was kind of wanting to try it in a video. Maybe I'll just do it for like a little reel or something short form so that I can stop saving it. But I've heard some people saying they really like this. And when I swatched it in store, it looked so blurring, so beautiful on the back of my hand. I also picked up the Fenty concealer, which I have in the shade, it's a mystery. It's in the shade 110W. It's what I have under my eyes today, and I do feel like it looks nice. Like it's a good hydrating concealer, but I don't know that it's anything special in comparison to other things I have in my collection. I feel like formula-wise, it reminds me of the Thread Beauty Concealer, which I've been raving about for a hot minute. That one's only $7, and from a smaller indie brand. It reminds me of the LYS concealer, which is another like really good hydrating one. I feel like those are the same vibes as this, so I do like it, but it's not necessarily standing out. But again, still testing, still seeing what's up. And then the other three things I grabbed from Ulta were all fails. I mentioned these all as fails in my favorites video, favorites and fails of January. I grabbed 2 plumping glosses. It's just not me. Did not work out. I'm gonna see if my little sister wants these. I think she might be into it. So grabbed the Milani Supercharged Brightening Under Eye Tint. Just thought this was really sheer and it didn't do anything. From Walmart on a whim, I grabbed the Panorama Mascara from L'Oreal, which I'm pretty sure is new, and it is what I have on my lashes right now. I did like a whole like little YouTube short if you're wanting to see my first impression of this, but I think it looks really beautiful. I'm impressed so far. It was kind of funny because I saw this and I saw the whole display and I was just like hyper focused. I was like, ooh, a new mascara. And I was like, let me grab one. And then I was telling my boyfriend about it, and well, he was with me, but I was like saying I was really excited because I haven't seen anyone review it, yada yada. And he's like, oh, you got it because it's Kendall Jenner's brand, right? And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, Kendall Jenner. She was like, her whole face was the display. And I was like, I did not even notice that. Like, I was so hyper fixated on just the mascara bottle that I didn't see anything else. But yeah, I'm liking it so far. It actually looks really, really beautiful even with just one coat. So not mad at that. That was a good purchase. I also made an order from About Face, and this is on Ulta now, but this is their new Performer foundation, and I grabbed the shade F1 Neutral. I saw a lot of people really excited about this because they have shades for more of like an olive fair skin tone or like an olive light skin tone, which I guess is pretty hard to find, but I just went for a good neutral, which I will say is also not always the easiest. I feel like when you have very fair skin and you are at the bottom of the foundation like shades, and a lot of times the lightest shade is always like this super, super pink tone, or it's like this super yellow tone, and it's just like, I get overwhelmed choosing what foundation will work for me because it's like, I know I need a neutral shade, but sometimes the lightest neutral is too dark, so then I would rather go for something that has the wrong undertone than to go for something that has the wrong depth. But this is actually perfect for me, perfect match, and I'm really enjoying it. I feel like it looks super beautiful on the skin. It's definitely like your skin but better, but with buildable coverage. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's like a wand, and it's like, who's asking for this in a foundation? Like, I think that's literally a little bit disgusting. I mean, I'm still gonna use it. I mean, there's literally no other choice. I mean, I guess I could just put it on the back of my hand. I'm not into that. I'm into a pump. So that's my only grievance, but overall, really liking this foundation. I have an order here from Natasha Denona. I'm just a little sucker for berry cheeks right now, apparently, because I grabbed her Berry Pop Cheek Trio. I just thought this was such a cute little face palette, definitely giving Valentine's Day vibes. I love the reds, and it has this blush in here which is called Cream Blush, but it is the strangest texture. I've never felt another blush quite like it. Like, it feels like creamy but powdery at the same time. I don't know what consistency to tell you that it is because it is very weird, but it is really, really beautiful. And then there's also a cream base, which is a normal like typical cream blush formula, and then there's also a highlighter, which I do have this Dream Glow on my cheeks today, and it looks pretty. It's definitely more of a subtle highlight on my skin tone. I feel like it does work for me, like it has a nice glow, but it's very neutral. So like, I don't know if you can see, it's right there. Like, it has a little bit of shine. Overall, I do like this. I think it's a nice face palette, but I ended up receiving something in PR that gives the same vibes as this, that I like the formula of more. So we'll get to that in a moment. But on the same order from Natasha, I also grabbed the Mini Dream palette, which just looks like this. She's a cute one. I have the mattes from this palette in my look today. I used some shimmers from a different palette, which I'll talk about in a minute, but I'm really liking this. I love the tones. I think it's a super nice, tiny, tiny little palette. I actually kind of want to do an overhead like video of all of my Natasha Denona minis. I don't know if that would be interesting or not to see, you know, like a little comparison and swatches and everything, but I think this is definitely my favorite, if not one of my favorite of her minis. I also made a Kiss order because they were having a sale, and I'm obsessed with the impressed nails from Kiss. The regular Kiss nails are okay. I actually have a pair of their regular nails on right now because I wanted something Valentine's Day themed. That's what they had at my local Walmart. But the impressed ones just last so well because I use the glue that's on them, and then I also use an extra glue, and it's just like your lashes, your nails are not going anywhere. Like, I am doing so many things and living my life, and my nails are still lasting. But I just thought I would show you really quick. I got some like out of season ones because they were so cheap. I got some super cute pumpkin ones, and these were like $4. Like, come on, they're so cute. I got this pair of summery ones, which honestly look like the Summer Abroad collection from Khaki and Finding Ferdinand. I was like, these would have been perfect last year. I got some other like cute like pinky purple ones, some like just plain different color ones, like some nude ones, and some more summer, some more like soft purple, just because, I don't know, I love filming content and having my nails look super nice, and I just love how long they last. And ever since I figured out like prep is everything when it comes to press on nails, it's a go. Let's talk about eyeshadow palettes now, and this is kind of how we can transition from what I bought to PR, because the first two palettes I have here were my own purchases, and then I have some things that I received. So for one, I got the Ensley Rain Land of Enchantment palette. I ordered this sometime in December, and it ended up being my first video of the new year, and I really love it. Here is what she looks like, and I am wearing a little bit of the shade Lumeria all over my lid, and then I'm wearing Light Language on my inner corner, kind of into my lid, along with the Natasha Denona little mini palette. And I think it looks really beautiful. I feel like it is a very expensive palette, but you're getting so many special shades. I can't say that it's worth it for everyone, because it's definitely very, very relative, but it's definitely a good quality palette. I like what's happening here. I would definitely purchase from them again. I did get like a little bit of oil spillage from Light Language. I don't know if you guys can see right there. There's like a little bit of like staining on the packaging, which has happened to me before for other brands, and I personally don't care. I'm just like, I don't know. It doesn't bother me, but if that's something that bothers you, it is something that happened with my palette. Something that I have not used yet. I literally just filmed like a little unboxing with it so that I can post it for Instagram Reels, but I have not put it on my eyes yet, and I'm so excited. I picked up the Unearthly Dreamer eyeshadow palette. I did purchase this on pre-order, and this is honestly the first palette from Unearthly that I saw and immediately was just like, I need it. I need it, and I need it now. I feel like they have so many beautiful, fun, creative palettes, but this just feels like a very me palette. So here's what she looks like. It's the Dreamer palette. You've got some cool tones, some pinks, some purples. The mattes look so pretty. You've got some neutral browns. The shimmers look super sparkly. Like, I genuinely am so excited for this. I have not even dipped my nasty little fingers in there yet. Cannot wait. So definitely stay tuned. I will film a video with this soon. I didn't like prioritize it. It just got to me like 2 or 3 days ago, but the reason why is because I know that it was just available on a pre-order. It's been available for a little while. I've seen a bunch of other people already do videos, so I was kind of like, when I get to it, I get to it, but trust me, I will get to it very soon. Moving on, switching over to PR, I did get a order from Bella Beauté Bar, or sorry, a PR package from Bella Beauté Bar with their 2 newest palettes, which if you've been subscribed to my channel in the last month, you probably already know because I did multiple videos on these. I did like a swatch party, like overhead moment, which I was so grateful so many of you guys enjoyed. You really gave me awesome feedback on that, and I will definitely be doing more videos like that in the future. I'm actually having so much fun with overhead. I even built like a wooden thing to put over my desk because my desk is glass and it's like not the overhead vibes, but it's gonna look really nice. So look forward to that in my next overhead video. They sent over the Ultraviolet palette, which is their collaboration with D'Andre Nicole. It is the most beautiful monochromatic purple palette. I'm obsessed. I feel like when I swatched it, I thought it was pretty, but then when I started using it, I was like, this palette was done so well. Like, it's currently my favorite purple palette, and I feel like that means a lot coming from me because I love purple. And then I also have the Dead Roses palette, which they did for Valentine's Day. It says, be my anti-Valentine. This is another really fun one. I do really like the shimmers in here because there's more multi-chromes and there's a lot of shiftiness happening, and they're very intense. I like the color story of Ultraviolet a little bit more. I feel like it's a little more up my alley, but this is definitely a very beautiful, vibrant palette. And then Nomad Cosmetics sent me their new New Zealand Stargazing palette, which is so cute. It has been a minute since I tried a Nomad palette and I was kind of shook. These are so pigmented, like just super, super intense. The eye looks that I did with it, I really, really liked. I love all of the more like toned down neutral matte options in here. I do want to play with it more, but so far I think that it's a really beautiful palette. And then Terra Moon's Cosmetics sent me their Space Chemistry palette, which is so, so cute. Look at her. I did film 2 looks and like a first impression, like swatches type of moment on my channel. And then I also did a look with this in like a get ready with me that I did on TikTok. This palette is really all about the like 2 shadow look to me. I feel like taking either of those browns through your crease, throwing a shimmer on the lid and calling it a day is where it really shines, and I'm enjoying it for that. Like I have been wanting to reach for this multiple times since I received it. Had quite a bit of eyeshadow this month, but like I said, I'm pretty proud of myself because I got to all of it except one. I also received a package from BK Beauty with the Nikki LaRose brush set, which you can hear I just kind of threw back in here real quick for the haul just to show you. So these brushes are available now as singles, which I'm really happy about because the brush set as a whole, I'm not like, you need this, but there's definitely brushes in here that I feel like are super, super special and just really, really worth it. Personally, I was super excited about the N17 because it's made for liquid products on one side, powder products on the other, but I just don't think it's my vibe. Like I tried to use it, I tried to make it work, and it just, I don't apply foundation like that. I don't know. But the brushes I really love would be the N15, which is such a great powder brush or bronzer brush, blush brush, super, super soft. This one just feels like really luxe, really high quality. They are a little bit more lightweight, but Nikki LaRose said that she prefers her brushes to be more lightweight as a working makeup artist because, you know, you're like holding your brushes up and everything for a long time. So that makes sense. And then I also really, really love the the N13. Such a good blending brush, so good, so soft. Just I feel like the size of it fits in my crease perfectly. And then my last favorite brush from this collection would be the N12, which is such a good smudgy brush. If you have really sensitive eyes, you feel like a lot of brushes for your under eye are a little bit too harsh for you, this just applies and blends out eyeshadow under your eyes so beautifully. I mean, you could use it as a smudger brush, like wherever you want to use it, but I feel like it really shines because of its softness on the under eye. So next I want to share with you the new Finding Ferdinand Après Ski collection, which is their newest collaboration with LAKEY. And I do have some bittersweet feelings about this because this is such a beautiful collection. I love it so much with my whole heart. I feel like there was some really beautiful creative things done here. There's 2 blush adjusters, which basically turn any blush that you have a little bit cooler or to a little bit warmer. And I just think like I haven't even seen a brand do that before. And the lip glosses in here are so good. Actually, there's one that smells just perfectly like coffee, and I was wanting to get it for my partner's mom for her birthday because she loves coffee, and I was like, that's gonna be so cute. But almost everything in this collection sold out within 8 minutes, and they said that they are not going to do a restock. And I just feel like it was like, why? Like, that's just way too fast. Sometimes I do see comments which are like, oh, I wish this wasn't limited edition. Like, I wish I had time to get my hands on it. And it's for a product that was around for several months. And I'm like, nah, I don't really feel bad because like there were months long times that was available. But for a collection to be so loved and so wanted that it sold out within minutes and then nobody ever has a chance to get it again, it's like, I understand being a sustainable brand. I understand only making the amount of products that people are going to buy and not making any waste, but obviously there is a demand for this. So I really, really hope that they decide to give it a round 2, give more people a chance. I feel like people who received it in PR like barely just got their review up. I feel like LAKEY did such a good job on this, and everything in this collection is so incredible that it makes me sad. I don't want to talk about it to you guys and be like, I'm obsessed with these blushes right now, because there's literally no way that you can ever get them again unless you were there when they launched within minutes. So yeah, I have the whole collection here. I'm not going to go through it one by one, but I hope that for those of you who saw my video and saw how good they were, that you were able to get your hands on them. They were teasing that they were probably coming out with another collection in the future, which I would be really excited about, but it's like, I feel like you have to give your consumers time to get what they want. Like, people love this idea, like, especially the adjusters, like, why so limited edition? We also have a PR like little package here from Merit, which came with their makeup bag, and it is so freaking cute. Like this little gold mustardy bag. Obsessed, like adorable. So they sent over that along with their Great Skin like glow serum, and I haven't really used this under makeup. I've been using it as a part of my skincare routine because on the bottle it does say to pump onto skin before or after your moisturizer in the morning or twice a day. I feel like I've seen people use this as part of their makeup routine, so I do kind of want to try it for a base underneath foundation. But I've been using it. It feels good. It feels nice, but still like kind of testing it out. I feel like when it comes to skincare things, it takes a while to decide how I feel. And I also have their minimalist stick in the shade Silk, and I do really like this. When I swatched it at first, I thought maybe the color wouldn't work for me, but it's the foundation I'm wearing today. I love how easy it is to swipe on, and you can just kind of add a little bit more where you need it. It blended out super easy. I blended it out with the brush that it came with, like the little combo. But I feel like you could also just blend this out with your fingers, super easy. My one thing is that it fell out. I don't know if it's gonna come out again. Maybe I smushed it back in enough, but the first time I used this, the whole tube did fall out. So overall, I like the way it looks, and I could definitely see myself throwing this in my purse and just having it as like on the go foundation because it is just so easy and simplistic to apply. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited to try Merit for the first time because I feel like I've heard so many people review them and I haven't tried them yet. I did swatch one of their lipsticks in Sephora. I think it was like called Baby or something, and it was really pretty, but they didn't have any in stock or I would have bought it. Last but not least, I did receive a little package from Bodyography with their new color cassettes. These are cheek and lip colors, and I know I mentioned these in something. I think I talked about them in a first impression. It was my first time like just using them in a makeup look, but I also did face swatches of these for TikTok. And overall, I like them. I feel like they're pretty on the cheeks. I don't like them on the lips. I feel like they're too slippery. Like I just don't like the texture on the lips. But also I feel a little hesitant because for the cheeks, like I think they get the job done. They look nice, but it's not necessarily a formula where I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna be reaching for these. I feel like I love the way they look. Like I honestly think it's because I'm more of a cream blush girl over a liquid blush girl, even though I do enjoy both. But I think I'm so obsessed with my Finding Ferdinand blushes that pretty much everything else I'm trying, I'm comparing to those. And when they fall short, I'm just kind of like, nah, like I would rather reach for my Finding Ferdinand blushes. Just being honest, but I did appreciate getting to try them out, and I do really like the color Soul. It's really pretty pink. So. Okay, y'all, that was a haul if I've ever seen one. That was a lot of things to talk about, but I really hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was entertaining for you. And like I said, thank you so much to Ana Luisa for sponsoring this video. I will have all of the details on their Valentine's Day sale listed down below, 25% off. Definitely check them out. And I will see you guys in the next video very, 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 very soon. Bye.